say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
On second down, ETN once more. Always got some breathing room. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They go play action with Lawrence. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. On play action, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Play action, it's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On second down, a run with ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
A tone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Mixon on first down, and now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, have that dagger play, have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
On one, right?
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
12.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
ETN up the middle.
And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
4 yards remain for second down.
80 weapons. Hey, drop it.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he stopped immediately there.
Come on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
He completes this to Sutton.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Rock it. Give him West. Hey, box up. Hit it.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. The Jaguars' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Running out of the gate with Etienne.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
On 3rd down, Lawrence finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
61, back box, right. 5.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, high step.
To throw again is Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
On one, ready? 11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Josh.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
On one,
And there's another example, another incompletion.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow going up top. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 64 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, feet six. Feet six. Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
On first down, Lawrence. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Lawrence. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Lawrence from his end zone on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Moore on the return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
On one, ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
11, 12, 12, 12.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
11 MT, take.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Burrow. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Gun.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Recon, 133 fighter. Hey, orbit.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Etienne.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
One more time with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
On play action, Lawrence.
Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
12.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Gregory Jr. there defensively.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT.
From midfield now, Burrow. That pass complete to Moore. He's got room at the 30.
And some room to work. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man Parham. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Sutton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
Handoff for Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go play action now. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
Really?
put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, They kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Lawrence on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Gun. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now Burrow. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Play action. It's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 45 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McPherson now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's a give to Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another tote for Etienne. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Come on, set. 80 weapons.
Here's Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Bullet high.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
General West.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
11.
Partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because